Who served their spouses and children and the generations that follow. Those are our people, and we've been proudly serving them for over 100 years, because here we take care of our own. USAA, become a member today.
Let's get ready to DoorDash! Oh, the pie has been delivered!
Bills. I never used them. I may have been around a couple of people that have used them. I never bought them. Bought these though. $10 for a pack of 500. I've already been out once to show the snow. I just plugged my laptop in. I gotta charge my laptop. Get down there. Besides that, I'm waiting for Rusty to come up here. I'm waiting for the fucking queen of YouTube to come up on my panel. Seems like she wants to fight with me. She wants to have an argument. Go ahead.
I'm surprised you let me up, Billy.
Why are you surprised I let you up? Why would you be surprised about that?
You don't like me?
You don't like me? You don't like me? Yeah, you don't like me? Yeah.
I don't like you either, you dumb fuck.
You don't like me? I never address you. I don't talk about you or anything. You're the one that's all fucking butthurt. You don't like me? You don't like me? Go ahead, say what you got to say. I'll let you have your say. Go ahead. I got 13 people here listening. Nobody ever comes to my chat though, bud. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it. Here, let me drop the link. Somebody else might want to talk to you. You never know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. There.
Grow the fuck up, Billy.
Is that all you got? Go open your own chat. Why are you bothering me? I'm not bothering you. No, I didn't invite you here.
You don't know shit, yeah. Billy.
You don't know shit, Billy. You don't like me. Billy don't like me. Billy don't like me.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
All I do is feed fucking Will Durant. That fucker watches every move I make, makes a fucking video out of it.
Grow up, Billy.
Have you seen the song he made? Billy's the baddest motherfucker.
You're nothing. Your
You want me to
streams are
play it?
dead.
Is that okay? My streams are dead. Okay, okay, bud. What do you want me to do then, bud? Dude, give me some advice. What should
People in Vegas are tired of your
I do?
spam.
People in Vegas, like who? So you speak for all the people. Who are you speaking for?
I'm speaking for the majority of folk.
Oh, you're
We're
speaking
fed
for
up with you,
majority.
Billy.
How many people are in Vegas at any given time?
I don't know how many are in
You
now.
don't even know. You know how many people got you blocked? There's lots of people who don't like you, bud. And then they
I
know
don't
how
like you.
I don't care if you like me or not. I've lived 64 years without you in my life. You think I fucking need you? The fuck is the matter with you?
What do you mean? What's the matter with me? You
Okay, I'll
dumb
tell
fuck?
you what.
You're the one with this shit.
We're gonna let this be about you. I'll let the side chat. I'll reserve. I won't vote. Okay, because I want to stay neutral. I'll let the chat see if you are well liked or not, or if I. Who do you guys like better, me or Bud? I don't know. There's a couple down there. They're laughing at you, Bud. So what are you trying to accomplish? What do you want? Are you like Mary Bernie? You want me off air or what? He's still here. I just let me see what his fucking picture looks like. Oh, you're a weather chaser, huh? All right, you follow the storms, do
No,
you?
duh. Of course I am. I took that picture.
Ooh.
But if you really want me to change my picture, I'll change it for you.
I didn't say anything about changing your picture. What do you got to say? Say what you got to say. Hurry up, because I'm waiting for us.
Here, I'll show you a picture, Billy.
I don't want to look
Blah, blah, blah.
at, you don't want to look at your pictures.
Here.
You haven't been very endearing. Why should I like you? You haven't given me a reason to like you. In fact, you've done everything to fucking make me not like you. And then you come into my chat.
I've tried to be your friend, Hayden.
What do you mean? I like that.
What
And
the-
how have you tried? What have you done to be my friend? What the fuck does that mean?
You
tried
kick me out every single fucking time I come in here.
Huh? You go back and you
I said
fucking
you kick
brag
me
to
out every-
JC. You go back and you brag to, oh, Billy banned me. Oh, Billy can't take me. I make Billy mad. Blah, blah, blah. You don't think I don't see what you do? Do you understand?
Because
I'm
you're
watching?
shit.
Right? You think you don't like me, Billy. Billy don't like me. Billy don't like me, JC. JC, will you make Billy like
I never
me?
once whined like that.
You are a fucking whining bitch. Why aren't you at Lady Venom? That's where all your friends are. Or fucking Tiffany, one of them live, right?
Tiffany is a kind person.
Tiffany is the kind. You don't think I know who that person is? I've known her longer than you have. Ignorant fuck.
Yeah, but she's been kind to me.
She's been kind to me.
She's been kind to me.
She's been kind to me. So what is? How has she been
You
kind?
haven't once been kind to me or my friends, you dipshit.
Why do I have to be kind to you? I don't even know you. I
I don't know you either.
Well, then why are you trying to fucking climb up my ass then? You must want to get to know me.
You worship.
You're fucking mad that you're demanding that I be your friend. You're demanding that. What do you want? You want me to say sweet things to you to make you feel good, bud? Is that what you want, bud?
No.
Bud, do you
No.
want Billy Hayden to say I love you and you're a sweetheart?
Ew, gross. God,
you
no.
want me to pat you on the butt? Good job. You know what I mean? Come on. How are the kitty cats going? Did you sell anything?
Why are you afraid to put my
bud.
picture on your screen?
What?
Why are you afraid to put my picture on your screen?
Because I don't want nobody seeing what you got up there. Because I don't really want you up here because you're a fucktard.
Then kick me out of here if you don't want me, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, say what you got to say. I ain't going to kick you out now. It's a sense of kicking you out. Hey, you're up here. Go ahead. You got the floor.
I'm surprised you even let me up here, to be really honest.
Why are you surprised? Why would you be surprised I let you up here?
Oh, well, fine. I'll come right out and say it. Jarl is king. There, I said it.
Well, he's not king here.
Yeah, he is.
That's just a play. You can believe it all you want. I've never believed Jarl is a king. He's just a man like me.
He's a better streamer than you are, Billy.
He's a better streamer. Wait, are you kidding me?
Half
Yes.
90%.
Hold on a second, but hold on a second. When Jarl streams, does he talk about Billy Hayden?
Talks about everybody.
No, he talks about Billy Hayden the most.
You talk about him.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Only when he trolls me. Only when
He trolls you.
Only
You go
when,
to Vegas to troll him.
Stream, all right? I go
You
to
go to
Vegas.
Vegas to troll him.
You see, you're sticking your nose in my business with Wigan. Why are you doing that?
Because he's my friend. He and Dot are my friends.
Oh, I was a friend with him before you were.
You don't have any friends. People hate you.
Okay. People like you
Yes, they
Good.
do.
hate me. You're a feminist, aren't you?
No,
So, Wigan, is this guy up here speaking for you or what?
Wigan didn't
Why are
say
you
that.
speaking for Wigan then? Why are you portraying that?
I am just telling you that Jarl is my friend, and so is Dot.
So what? What's that? So what? Daryl's your friend.
Yeah,
So
you don't have any friends.
And what do you mean I don't have any friends? I got 15 people. Look at Rocky's got a wrench. Rocky's my friend.
Do you have any friends in real life?
You don't know my real life.
I don't want to know your real life.
Then why would you even bring it up? You're just up here to bicker. See, you're nothing. You're immature.
Oh,
You're
I'm
very-
nothing.
you're
I'm nothing. Blah,
Yes, you
blah,
are.
blah.
Yeah, you are. You're nothing. You're nobody. Do you have a channel?
Yes,
How many people watch your channel?
more than you got here.
Oh,
I think
really?
we have 20 or 30
looked
in
at your
time.
views. You don't get shit. You don't get nobody posts to your.
I have over
Nobody out
600.
here in chat land goes to
Shut
your
up.
channel.
Shut up. I have
No.
over 600. I have over 600
No,
subs.
you know what? You're not going to tell me to shut up. So you know what, bud? Go brag to your friends. Get the fuck out of my face, you queer boy. Get the fuck out of here. I've already been out once to show the snow. I just plugged my laptop in. I gotta charge my laptop. Getting down there. Besides that, I'm waiting for Rusty to come up here. I'm waiting for the fucking queen of YouTube to come up on my panel. Seems like she wants to fight with me. She wants to have an argument. Go ahead.
I'm
Steve.
surprised you let me up, Billy.
Why are you surprised I let you up? Why would you be surprised about that?
You don't like me?
You don't like me? You don't like me? Yeah, man. You don't like me? Yeah, man.
I don't like you either, you dumb fuck.
You don't like me? Yeah. I never address you. I don't talk about you or anything. You're the one that's all fucking butthurt. You don't like me? You don't like me? Go ahead, say what you gotta say. I'll let you have your say. Go ahead. I got 13 people here listening. Nobody ever comes to my chat though, bud. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it. Here, let me drop the link. Somebody else might want to talk to you. You never know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. There.
Grow the fuck up, Billy.
Is that all you got? Go open your own chat.
Tells everybody to grow up.
I'm not bothering you.
You're a fucking loser.
No, I didn't invite you here.
You don't know shit,
Yeah.
Billy.
You don't know
You
shit,
know
Billy.
Billy.
Yeah, man.
You don't like me.
You don't like me. You don't like me.
Billy don't like me.
Billy don't like me.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
All
Grow up, dude.
I do is feed fucking Will Durant. That fucker watches every move I make, makes a fucking video out of it.
Grow up, Billy.
Have you seen the song he made? Billy's the baddest motherfucker.
You're nothing. Your
You're
streams
not
are
dead.
dead.
Is that
You're not.
okay? My streams are dead. Okay. Hey, bud. What do you want me to do then, bud? Dude, give me some advice. What should
People in Vegas are tired of your spam.
I do? People in Vegas, like who? So you speak for all the people. Who are you speaking for?
I'm speaking for the majority of folk.
Oh, you're
We
speaking
were
for
fed
The
up with
majority
you.
of folk.
How many people
So
are in Vegas at any given time?
I don't know how many are in
You
now.
don't even know. You know how many people got you blocked? There's lots of people who don't like you, bud. And then they
I
know
don't
how
like you.
I don't care if you like me or not. I've lived 64 years without you in my life. You think I fucking need you? The fuck is the matter with you?
What do you mean? What's the matter with me? You
Okay,
dumb
I'll tell
fuck?
you what.
You're the one with the issue.
All right, time for one more.
I've already been out once to show the snow. I just plugged my laptop in. I gotta charge my laptop. Get down there. Besides that, I'm waiting for Rusty to come up here. I'm waiting for the fucking queen of YouTube to come up on my panel. Seems like she wants to fight with me. She wants to have an argument. Go ahead.
I'm
Steve.
surprised you let me up, Billy.
Why are you surprised I let you up? Why would you be surprised about that?
You don't like me?
You don't like me? You don't like me? Yeah, man, you don't like me? Yeah, man.
I don't like you either, you dumb fuck.
You don't like me? Yeah, man. I never addressed you.
You don't like me? You don't like me. You won't like me. You don't like me. Yeah, you don't like me.
Holy fuck. You don't like me? You don't like me.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, it's his job to keep the power on. That's why he chooses Grainger for professional grade products and next day delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call, click, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
For more than 35 years, Fisher Houses have been there for military and veteran families, saving more than $610 million. The foundation is on the road to building 100 Fisher Houses across the country and overseas. Learn more at fisherhouse.org.
This ad is brought to you by GSK. Have you considered starting Ojjaara momelotinib for your appropriate patients? Review the efficacy of Ojjaara, including data from our head-to-head trials, Simplify-1 and Momentum, at startojjaara.com. That's startojjaara.com.
Senator Lindsey Graham tells Fox's Sean Hannity
Stephen Miller's not the problem. Sanctuary cities is the problem.
President Trump says Secretary Noem is, quote, doing a very good job. Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
Minnesota Congrwoman Ilhan Omar sprayed with an unknown liquid during a town hall meeting last night in Minnesota.
A man lunged at her as she criticized ICE.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Police arrested 55-year-old Anthony James Komerchik. They charged him with third-degree assault. He sprayed Omar with a smelly brown liquid from a syringe. Omar insisted that she continue the meeting.
Fox News Chad Pergram. Why are schools still closed, you ask? Go to virtually any part of the D.C. area and you will find neighborhoods full of streets that have yet to see a snowplow.
The cars are blocked in by this hard snow. And, Alexandria calling this a unique and historic challenge. They're hiring more contractors to come in and help plow these secondary roads. But again, residents in much of the region still waking up stuck this morning.
7 News' Sean Gonzalez, with all of the ice around you, you might think that neighborhood pond is safe for skating.
It only takes about 10 minutes for hypothermia to kick in. That's why we tell people, if you do see somebody fall through the ice, please call 911 immediately.
Prince William County Fire Chief Matt LaBelle says despite our colder than normal temps, our region is not conducive for frozen pond play.
If it's spring fed, if it's coming in from a creek or another source, it can weaken the ice fairly quickly, and it thaws at a much faster rate than it freezes.
Barbara Britt, WMAL and WMAL.com.
Redistricting efforts in Virginia, congressional redistricting, have hit a major roadblock.
A judge ruled the proposed constitutional amendment that would allow mid-decade redistricting is illegal. He cited numerous laws that were violated, including not approving the amendment before voting started in last year's general election. House Speaker Don Scott and other Democrats in Virginia's General Assembly vowed to appeal, saying this will not dissuade them from continuing to move forward and putting the matter directly before voters. The state's former Attorney General Jason Miyares says he's grateful to the court for confirming Virginia Democrats can't sidestep the Constitution in pursuit of partisan gain. Heather Curtis on WMAL and WMAL.com.
Things got testy in Annapolis Tuesday when Governor Wes Moore appeared before a House panel to sell a new redistricting plan there.
Debate the map, improve it if necessary, and then take the vote.
The governor did answer a couple of questions from committee. He was also permitted to leave, prompting a touch of frustration from Republican delegate Jesse Pippy.
Well, I'm not used to witnesses being dismissed in the middle of a hearing, but that's okay.
Part of the governor's testimony focused on hearing from the public on different occasions, though Republican delegate Kathy Szeliga noted.
Of the 532 people who signed up to testify on your congressional map, 404 registered no votes, unfavorable.
Scotland on WMAL and WMAL.com.
The Dow futures are down 48 points at this hour. The NASDAQ futures are up 203. Up next, traffic and weather on WMAL.
If you're a first responder, police, firefighter, nurse, medic, or military, current or retired, this message is for you. You show up when others are overwhelmed, running toward danger, carrying the weight. And when the shift ends, the pressure doesn't always stop. That's why Done with Debt has a debt relief solution designed specifically for you. The Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. Done with Debt uses battle-tested strategies to negotiate debt relief. That's why this exclusive plan is reserved for first responders and those who serve. Done with Debt has veterans on staff who understand sacrifice and stress. Their skilled negotiators stand between you and your creditors with one goal: to resolve your debt efficiently and permanently without bankruptcy or loans. It starts with a free no-pressure consultation. And as our way of saying thanks, when you choose Done with Debt, you'll receive a $50 GovX gift card. Visit donewithdebt.com and ask about the Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. That's donewithdebt.com.
It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999? Or a beautiful Chevy truck Z71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, the used car leader in out of Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
WMAL traffic and weather. Jamie Whitten in the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center.
Trash cleanup continues. Maryland, southbound 95 of 198. Tractor trailer and 3 vehicles involved. We still have 2 right lanes blocked. Delays back at 216. Most of the Beltway running with lighter than normal volume. Outer loop at 202. We still have crash activity along the right side, so that's giving us some pressure through there. In the district, DC 295 south at Pennsylvania Avenue slows past that crash. Snow removal crews eastbound freeway at 3rd Street Tunnel. A single lane gets by, jammed across the 14th Street Bridge. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Wind chill values each morning this week will likely be at or below zero. That is the criteria for the DC area to see that cold weather advisory. Also, the afternoon only makes it into the 20s once again, so today will be day 5 with consistent below freezing temperatures. Some sunshine to start your Wednesday, then some clouds later in the afternoon. I'm 7 News Meteorologist Evans at the First Alert Weather Center.
20 degrees at Reagan National. John Matthews, News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Chris Plant.
Well, everyone, Valentine's Day is around the corner, and I heard that Chick-fil-A is bringing back their heart-shaped trays of nuggets. Yeah. By the way, a heart full of nuggets was also the result of Trump's last MRI.
Attack because of the propaganda apparatus of the Democrat Party. It just has no place else to go. It's a McDonald's joke. It's McNuggets. It's the new toys that are the old toys at McDonald's. And somehow I knew it was going to become a Trump joke. Somehow, fairly predictable. Trump derangement syndrome that is insurmountable. The very severely mentally ill Democrats, the SMID Democrats. Very unwell are they, very, very unwell. And a very good hump day to you, a very good Wednesday. Welcome back once again. Don't want to be in the Clinton household today, unless you're Bill, of course, in which case. And that means, what does that mean here? That means that it's mailbag day. I think Kevin is still collecting mailbag questions. I think he's still collecting mailbag questions. We have a good deal of mayhem. Alex Pretty, latest martyr hero of the Democrat Party, packing a gun, bringing extra ammo. You know, I was thinking about his second magazine. I'm guessing that his 6-hour 9mm pistol came with 2 magazines in the box. That'd be perfectly normal, right? And he packed them both up. Probably didn't have any more than that. Went with the maximum amount of ammo that he could conveniently carry, not loose bullets in his pockets, but 2 loaded magazines. And why? Maybe he was expecting a gunfight. Maybe because he is a nurse at the VA hospital and all that. But Alex Pretty was in earlier confrontation with federal agents who tackled him, broke his rib, had a broken rib. That brings me back to McDonald's, because I think they're bringing back the McRib sandwich. Aren't they bringing back the McRib? I think they are. But that's the beginning. CNN is very spun up about this because they're CNN and they've got a lot of very serious issues, Not journalistically speaking, of course, nothing there. Great stuff. And also Tom Homan, border czar. He's up there in Minnesota. He's in Minneapolis, and he had a meeting, a powwow, if you will. That's a Native American term. Had a powwow with Jacob Fry, the left-wing Democrat mayor of Minneapolis, who likes violence and riots, and they're all kind of nuts. You know, the governor's wife loves the smell of the city burning. loves the smell of tires burning and buildings burning, opens the bedroom windows at night to smell the riots because, they're Democrats and they're not like normal people, not at all. But Jacob Fry to Tom Homan. Minneapolis, listen to this. Minneapolis will not enforce federal immigration laws. They will not enforce federal immigration laws. And it's pretty funny because Britt Hume of the Fox News Channel, formerly of ABC News, longtime ABC News guy, but he's on Team America, Britt Hume. And he said, Fry, talking about Democrat Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry, Fry is not being asked to enforce federal immigration laws. He's being asked to prevent sometimes violent protesters from interfering with federal immigration authorities as they enforce those laws. See, the common sense, a little bit of common sense there. But the Democrats, they don't have any of that stuff because they're just mental. They're severely mental, very, very mental people, I've got to say. So we've got that. But Tom Homan in Minnesota now and meeting with the governor, President Trump on the phone with the governor of Tim Walz, who the Democrats wanted to be vice president of the United States and a heartbeat away from the Oval Office. Not good at choosing leaders, the Democrat Party, not at all. Really remarkable stuff. And Jacob Fry, I made it clear, Minneapolis does not and will not enforce federal immigration law. You don't enforce any laws at all. Certainly not federal immigration laws. What laws do you enforce? You got the child rapists out there forcibly sodomizing a little boy, forcibly sodomizing a little girl, and the Democrats out there rioting in the streets to make sure that the illegal alien sodomite is loose for another day, so they can keep, doing what they do. You know how they are. And in Philadelphia, they've got a George Soros prosecutor there, as we see so frequently around the country. Larry Krasner is his name. Philadelphia DA, George Soros guy, Larry Krasner, vows to hunt down ICE agents in city. And vows to hunt down ICE agents in city, while Eric Swalwell, running for governor in California, which has completely lost its nut. Eric Swalwell vows to revoke ICE officers' driver's licenses, and he says if he becomes governor, they'll revoke driver's licenses of federal law enforcement for some inexplicable reason. And in addition to that, he's going to make sure that no ICE officers get jobs of any kind in the state of California with the state of California. And he's like, yeah, good luck getting your job when you don't have a car to drive and don't have a driver's license. And then he called them a-holes, he called them. And they always do this unfiltered now because they're Democrats. They love cursing up a storm. That's who they're. They've got that. Also, you see the Democrat in Arizona out there harassing young girls in the street because they stopped to have their pictures taken with ICE agents. And a Democrat political leader in Arizona was calling them, screaming at them and calling them the most obscene words that you can call a young woman. And he's a Democrat. He's in political power. And the words that he's using cannot be used here. But we've got that coming up. Now, he's not to be confused, of course, with the Democrat in the state of Ohio who's running for Attorney General. He's running for Attorney General. He wants to be the chief law enforcement officer in the state of Ohio, one of our 50 states. And he, while running for elected office, is pledging to, quote, kill Donald Trump, end quote, to kill Donald Trump. And he wants to be the chief law enforcement officer, a Democrat in the state of Ohio. And he says he wants to kill Donald Trump. First, he's going to accuse him of some ginned-up crime, and then he's going to make sure that he's convicted by a lynch mob jury, and he's going to be a death penalty case with capital punishment, and then he's going to execute Donald Trump in the electric chair or firing squad or something. But this is how you run for office when you're a Democrat. They want the Civil War back. They want to fire on Fort Sumter and bring back slavery. This time around, their slaves are the illegal aliens who are cheap labor for them, and they sleep in the backyard. You don't have to do much for them. Isn't that amazing? So you got the idea, but this Democrat, this guy's really something. Say he's going to kill Donald Trump. That's what he said. He said those words. I have the audio for you. He made video saying that he's going to kill Donald Trump. He's very proud of saying he's going to kill Donald Trump because he's got a conviction leading to capital punishment. and that's perfectly normal. Elliot Forhan, Democrat candidate for Ohio Attorney General, Chief Law Enforcement Officer, and the Democrats all see this and they're good with it. The New York Times sees it, CNN sees it, they're fine with it. Maybe George Stephanopoulos hasn't seen it because he's at ABC and they don't follow the news over there, but all the Democrats at NBC and CBS, they see the Democrat in Ohio saying he's going to kill Donald Trump, bragging about it, going to execute him after finding him guilty of something that will be named later, just like the KGB and Lavrenti Beria. Show me the man and I'll show you the crime. They're the left. They're a lynch mob, and they're a bloodthirsty lot, aren't they? And I've got that audio for you because Elliot Forhan, candidate for Ohio Attorney General, he said, and he begins by saying, I want to tell you what I mean when I say that I'm going to kill Donald Trump. This is what he says. It reminiscent of the Democrat in Virginia, in the Commonwealth of Virginia, who announced when he was running for office that he wanted to shoot the Republican Speaker of the State House in the head twice. And if he had two bullets, what was it? And he had Hitler and Pol Pot and the Republican leader in the House, that he used both bullets on the Republican. And then I think he wanted to kill his children too, Ray. He wanted to kill his children. And then the Democrats voted for him to become the chief law enforcement officer in Virginia. And that's okay with ABC News and with the New York Times as well, because, the incendiary rhetoric is just a metaphorical thing, and it's a one-way street, obviously, very much a one-way street. So we've got the Democrat Party. They are the party of the American Civil War, when they wanted to keep their slaves and bullwhips and plantations and, all that is associated with that. So we've got that going on. And the Democrats, I am telling you, these guys, can I just tell you, these people are really something. They're Democrats. They call themselves Democrats. And so we've got that. We've got a lot more as well because, those rascally Democrats. Also, did you see Ilhan Omar, the beetle-munching jihadi from beautiful Somalia, downtown Mogadishu? And she was holding a silly little town hall of some kind. There was a guy in the front row, right there in the front row of her gathering with not very many people for her town hall. And a man got up and walked up to her, and everybody keeps saying sprayed her, but really he squirted her. Apparently had a big syringe of some kind and squirted something that witnesses who were in the room said smelled like vinegar. So maybe it's salad dressing of some kind. Thought that she needed a little dressing. A guy walked up and squirted something on her, and the news media is acting like it's the end of the world, it's the end of civilization. It's not like she was, shot by a Bernie Sanders volunteer like Congressman Steve Scalise was. But never mind that. There are all kinds of questions about this. Is it a Juicy Smollett kind of moment? Was it staged? Did she give him a wink and a nod before he got up? He's in the front row, right on the aisle, as close to the podium as any person in the room could be. And it was quite remarkable that she kind of walked toward the guy, a big white security guy with a bald head, tackled or pulled the bad guy out of the way. And it's a fascinating circumstance with a lot of questions hanging. That's what I say. I apologize. Got a little throaty this morning. I don't know why exactly. A little throaty, though. So I've got that going. Yes, sir. And we've got Ilhan Omar. What's going on? Is it a Juicy Smollett moment? Is it faked? And the President Trump was asked about it, and he said he hadn't seen the video, but he said right out of the gate, he's got good gut instincts for these things. He said probably had herself sprayed. And President Trump, he's got good instincts when it comes to these things, and he might just be onto something, because people are raising all kinds of questions looking at the video. And she said some pretty weird. So the whole thing was weird for a number of reasons, but it is Ilhan Omar after all. There's some cursing going on and so on. And people are saying, you need to get checked. I think they meant to say you need to get checked out. But you need to get checked. I think maybe they're tired. She likes to have checks signed by rich people so that she can buy wineries and things like that. But Omar very bravely said, "No, we will continue. We will continue," with a couple of dozen people in the room. And people are yelling, and she said, "No, I need a napkin to know nothing." She said, "I need a napkin to know nothing." That's, I don't think she does need a napkin to know nothing, quite honestly. I think she can know nothing without a napkin. I think she has been napkinless all of these years, and she, she's napkinless, and still she knows nothing. Isn't that just fine? I think she should be able to know nothing just like that. So we've got Ilhan Omar, kind of fun. President Trump was in Iowa yesterday. He gave a speech talking about what the Democrats dubbed the affordability crisis. Everything has to be a crisis, right? And they call it the affordability crisis. And President Trump was talking about paying less for stuff. Paying less for stuff is one of the things that he wants to do, and that's good, because paying less is good. That's what I think most people really want. And the Democrats, they've got another thing going altogether. Yes, sir. And the U.S. Capitol Police very involved in the so-called attack on Ilhan Omar. We've got that coming up. And I've got to say that the signs in the streets and the protesters, the rioters, all of that good crazy stuff. All these professionally made signs, and the Party for Socialism and Liberation, they're out there in the streets. They're the commies. They want to do away with capitalism. Capitalism is their target. Hey, wait ahead. That was some people yapping over there. And they got all these professionally made signs and all this crazy stuff. And the American people still in favor of deporting all immigrants that are here illegally, even according to the New York Times and CBS News. But they're not going to report that for you. We've got that coming up. And look out for the Party for Socialism and Liberation, the communists that want you to read Vladimir Lenin and Karl Marx. That's right there on their website. And they want to do away with capitalism because capitalism is the problem, according to this wing of the Democrat Party. While, of course, Ilhan Omar, she went from a $5 net worth to tens of millions of dollars in net worth. It's good to be a Democrat. Isn't that great? So we've got updates from Minnesota to Washington, D.C. to Iowa and the mayhem that the Democrats sow. And of course, running for office in Ohio as a Democrat, promise that you'll kill Donald Trump. That'll put you in good with the party. We are at 888-630-9625, and it's mailbag day, too.
There's only one Chris Plant. The Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news.
WMAL traffic from the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center. We still have lighter than normal volume around the area, but please be cautious. No matter where you travel, you might find abruptly that your lane ends because of a snow-covered situation. Snow removal crews are still at it on the freeway eastbound at the 3rd Street Tunnel. A single lane gets by. Delays begin at the inbound 14th Street Bridge. Maryland 95 south at 198. Crash cleanup continues along the right side. Delays are now just after 216. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Turning partly to mostly cloudy this afternoon with a high of 23. Partly cloudy overnight, low 6.
If you're a first responder, police, firefighter, nurse, medic, or military, current or retired, this message is for you. You show up when others are overwhelmed, running toward danger, carrying the weight. And when the shift ends, the pressure doesn't always stop. That's why Done with Debt has a debt relief solution designed specifically for you. The Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. Done with Debt uses battle-tested strategies to negotiate debt relief. That's why this exclusive plan is reserved for first responders and those who serve. Done with Debt has veterans on staff who understand sacrifice and stress. Their skilled negotiators stand between you and your creditors with one goal: to resolve your debt efficiently and permanently without bankruptcy or loans. It starts with a free no-pressure consultation. And as our way of saying thanks, when you choose Done with Debt, you'll receive a $50 GovX gift card. Visit donewithdebt.com and ask about the Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. That's donewithdebt.com.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Start your morning at McDonald's and mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg McMuffin, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Get any two for just $5 and pair it with $1.99 any size iced coffee. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Because I'm committed to showing up for my team, I rely on quality parts from Advance Auto Parts to keep me ready when it counts. From quick fixes during the week to game day drives on the weekend, they have the right parts to keep me moving and on the road, so I can be there for every game, every inning, and every moment my team is counting on, all the way to life's good parts. Visit your local Advance Auto Parts today.
¿Estás contemplando seguir tus estudios? Empieza con AEDD. Te ayudamos a encontrar programas educativos para adultos que mejor se adapten a tu rutina. Ya sea que desees prepararte para el GED, forjar habilidades de lectura y escritura, o descubrir oportunidades mediante aprendizaje laboral. Obtén más información hoy en nysed.gov/adulted. Este es un mensaje del Departamento de Educación del Estado de Nueva York. It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999? Or a beautiful Chevy Truck Z71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader in out of Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
Well, son, I think so too. Now, have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now.
Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Mark Levin, weekdays 6 till 9 on 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
And we have returned. Yeah, we got Eric Swalwell. He's not on the side of police. I think that would be fair to say, or law and order. He's a Democrat. And what was in the syringe that was squirted? Everybody keeps saying sprayed at her. She was sprayed. No, she was squirted with some liquid out of a syringe that the New York Times and the Associated Press both said smelled like vinegar. And I won't do any, Summer's Eve jokes, but the vinegar doesn't sound very threatening. The behavior was all very peculiar in a variety of ways. I'm sure you've seen the video, and there are several different videos and angles, like everything else. No ICE agents involved, but Ilhan Omar, peculiar behavior during the course of this. With that said, I know people want to talk about this. We're at 888-630-9625. Let's go to Chris calling from Long Island, New York. Christopher, you are on the Chris Plant Show.
Good morning, Chris.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
I'm good. What do you know?
Okay. Well, I know is an acting coach somewhere is roaming around unemployed today in Minneapolis. First thing I saw when I looked at that video, I noticed as human behavior, the hands didn't go up. She didn't wipe her face, and in a hostile environment that is going on now, somebody sprays something even on your clothes, you're going to turn around and run like hell behind the podium and tear that shirt off, because it could be battery acid, it could be a toxin, it could be poison. The fact that she turned around and just played right into it was embarrassingly obvious.
Yeah, more on that coming right up.
This is the Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
WMAL traffic from the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center. If you take Maryland 95 southbound, still watch for delays slightly better now after 216 to the crash at 198 along the right side. Westbound Veers Mill Road before Connecticut Avenue for a crash. Snow removal crews working around the clock to get travel lanes open. On the freeway, eastbound at the 3rd Street Tunnel, snow removal crews there. One single lane gets by. Delays are now after the Pentagon as you cross the 14th Street Bridge. Westbound freeway slows to the 3rd Street Tunnel. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Turning partly to mostly cloudy this afternoon with a high of 23. Partly cloudy overnight, low 6.
If you're a first responder, police, firefighter, nurse, medic, or military, current or retired, this message is for you. You show up when others are overwhelmed, running toward danger, carrying the weight. And when the shift ends, the pressure doesn't always stop. That's why Done with Debt has a debt relief solution designed specifically for you. The Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. Done with Debt uses battle-tested strategies to negotiate debt relief. That's why this exclusive plan is reserved for first responders and those who serve. Done with Debt has veterans on staff who understand sacrifice and stress. Their skilled negotiators stand between you and your creditors with one goal: to resolve your debt efficiently and permanently without bankruptcy or loans. It starts with a free, no-pressure consultation. And as our way of saying thanks, when you choose Done with Debt, you'll receive a $50 GovX gift card. Visit donewithdebt.com and ask about the Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. That's donewithdebt.com.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Start your morning at McDonald's and mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg McMuffin, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Get any 2 for just $5 and pair it with $1.99 any size iced coffee. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Whatever your goals, AmeriQ has the right loan solutions to help you consolidate debt, financial reviews to help you budget for the present, and certificate rates that'll help you save for the future. Get started today at ameriq.org/possibility.
It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999? Or a beautiful Chevy truck C71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader in out of Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
Well, son, I think so too. Now, have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now.
Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ready to order?
Yes.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. So let's just get one of everything.
Everything? Fire everything. The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
WMAL, making sense of education, because what's happening in your kid's school matters. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
And we have returned. My apologies to Chris. I didn't watch the clock closely enough. Entirely my fault. Should have had more time for you. We're right now talking about Ilhan Omar, an incident at an alleged town hall meeting yesterday where a man seated in the number one seat in the room in the front row on the aisle closer to the podium than anyone else in the room. And when Ilhan Omar, I'll play the audio for you, when Ilhan Omar announced that Kristi Noem has to be, she has to resign or be impeached, be removed from office, Department of Homeland Security Secretary. And Ilhan Omar is talking about that. When this guy gets up, and it's a peculiar, there are a number of videos again, and one of them looks like people are raising questions. Did Ilhan Omar give the guy in the front row a wink and a nod? Did she give him a signal, a high sign, like Jussie Smollett, to get up and pull off this event where he had a syringe, didn't spray, squirted. Every media person is calling it spray. She was sprayed with something. She was squirted apparently with a big syringe that the New York Times, the Associated Press both suggested smelled like vinegar, which is not anthrax or anything like that. But we've got the audio for you coming up. And she said her behavior was peculiar. What she said was peculiar. The behavior of other people in the room peculiar. But in particular, her behavior was I think, peculiar under the circumstances. Let's go back to the phones, Michael. Let's go to Bob, calling from Tacoma Park, Maryland. Oh, Bob, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Oh, Senor Plonky, how I do love thee. The story debunks itself. There's no way a sitting member of Congress, having been squirted with an unknown substance, would not be immediately subjected to some biohazard remediation. There's no way. If it could have been a toxin or a bio weapon, if it was a genuine attack, they would have immediately rushed her away for remediation. It's fake. On its face, it's even faker than the Jussie Smollett story was on its face, which was fake as hell on its face.
It was.
So.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I came in.
Anyone who would take this as being authentic for a moment, it doesn't have much going on upstairs.
Well, I got the movements, the language, the behaviors. It looked like one of her staffers was sitting behind her in a row of chairs. A black guy, kind of a tall guy. He was slow to get up, and then he took one or two steps toward her, and then he stopped. And he wasn't really responding. He was kind of fake responding. But this huge white guy with a shaved head rushed in and grabbed the nutty guy and pulled him away. But it was Bob, among the peculiar elements of this is the guy stepped up, didn't really rush her, took two casual steps, squirted a big syringe of Italian dressing at her. According to the New York Times, the Associated Press smells like vinegar.
Seven cheese. Maybe it was 7 cheese.
It might have been, and the I don't know if that would be halal, but I'll look into that. And what did Ilhan Omar do? She actually walked toward the guy.
Yeah, right. Because you always step into an acid attack, don't you?
Right, and that was very peculiar. She walked toward him. The guy behind her got up and fake responded. The more distant guy, the shaved head white guy, big guy, rushes in there and grabs the bad guy. And there was no overreaction. Then she's saying, I was watching it this morning with the closed captioning, and I was taking pictures of the TV screen so I could get some of the back and forth of the closed captioning. And she's like, oh, no, we will continue immediately she's saying, and then cursing, whatever the expletive deleted was. He's not going to get away with this. Well, he'd already been taken into custody by a big white guy with a shaved head, but and somebody's yelling at her. Some then big guy with a beard, looks like a jihadi. He's got an earpiece in, came in and talked to her. And no, Ilhan, you need to go get check. You need to go get check. And I see that in the closed, not checked out. But maybe she thinks there's a corporate check of some kind. Maybe there's a check for money. The back of the room, that's how she collects money. No, we will continue very bravely. Someone says it smells terrible. And she said, I need a napkin to know nothing. I need a napkin to know nothing. I don't think that's true. I don't think she does need a napkin to know nothing. I think she's known nothing without a napkin for a long time now. He sprayed something.
The napkin might know more. The napkin might know more than she does. It might be capable of absorbing knowledge in a way that she is not. Let me leave you with this, Chris. Let me leave you with this.
Sure.
If George Floyd had walked into an immigrant shopkeeper's establishment and attempted to buy something with a $3 bill, that $3 bill would have been more authentic than this attack on Ilhan Omar.
I got to tell you, that's pretty good, because George Floyd, of course, did walk in and pass a counterfeit $20 bill to an immigrant man who is a legal immigrant that Democrats don't care about. They just care about criminals who are robbing people and assaulting police, and then you're in good with the Democrats. From George Floyd to everybody, just go down the list of good and pretty, and they love the good and pretty thing. The one thing they have in common is they all assaulted law enforcement. And that's true. Going back to Michael Brown, hands up, don't shoot, Ferguson, Missouri. You got to be the guy that assaults the police, and then you become the hero of the Democrat Party, right?
It goes back to Trayvon Martin, doesn't it? Even before.
I'm nodding. You're absolutely right. Trayvon. Yeah, because George Zimmerman, who the New York Times said was a white Hispanic, because they didn't want him to just be Hispanic. They had to make him hateable, so they made him a white Hispanic. And George Zimmerman knew that there had been a lot of burglaries in the area, and here comes Trayvon with his skillets and IT, as Al Sharpton described it, and the skillets and the IT. That's good stuff. But you're right. Going back to Trayvon Martin and to Michael Brown, who never said hands up, don't shoot. That was all a big lie. You attack the police. You attack the community watch guy in the case of Trayvon Martin, and the Democrat Party takes up your cause because you're the bad guy. And the cops are always the bad guy is the good guy, and they love the bad guy. But if you're the police, they declare you to be the bad guy and the criminal to be the good guy. Rolling Stones
it's right out of the Bible. It says in the Bible, woe be unto those who call good evil and call evil good. And those are the times we live in right now.
That is a fact, Jack. That is a very good pull. That is great stuff, Bob. I got to tell you. That's wonderful. U.S. Capitol Police put out a statement. They said a man is in custody after he decided to assault a member of Congress. It's not the first time, and it looks like it's salad dressing, but an unacceptable decision that will be met with swift justice. That's a good idea. You guys should have. I remember when all those people attacked the White House for 3 days and set fire to the historic Church of the Presidents. Nobody did a day in jail. Nobody was sentenced to anything for that. And it went on for 3 days. 180 police were injured. The fire was set to the Church of the Presidents. They attacked everything, the Reagan Center across the street. And the Capitol Police said, we are now working with our federal partners to see this man faces the most serious charges possible to deter this kind of violence in our society. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? That's probably something we should give some thought to. Isn't that great? And it's all very odd. There are a number of odd elements in the story. Where the guy was seated, right? Bob is sitting right in front of her, couldn't be closer to her. And then she is looking around, and there's video. Is she blinking her eyes? Is she making eye contact with the guy? She announces that ICE has to be defunded and dissolved and done away with. And then beyond that Kristi Noem must resign or be impeached. And in fact, Michael, I think we have the moment. I think we have the audio of the moment where this happened. And here's Ilhan Omar, jihadi extraordinaire. And she's at the podium. The guy is sitting right in front of her. Nobody in the room is sitting closer to her than this guy who gets up and squirts her with Summer's Eve in a syringe and sprays on her. It sounded like this.
ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish ICE for good.
Woo! Woo! They'll say woo and they clap. Abolish ICE for good.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Now she's making eye signals. Here's the guy.
I don't know.
You hear the calm in the room. A few people responding. And the guy, then the huge white guy with the shaved head comes in and wraps his arms around the guy and pulls him away. And that's the edit. But here's the thing. The guy was already, he went up and squirted the vinaigrette salad dressing on her from a big syringe. And nobody's right there in the way of security. And he is immediately backing away from her. And he's muttering something, but it's hard to hear what he's muttering. And he is already backing away from her, stepping backward repeatedly, step, 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 backward, 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 farther and farther away from her, while she is taking multiple steps toward him, which is not a normal fear response, a fight or flight response. She is walking toward him, and that makes no sense. One of her apparently staff people, a guy sitting behind her in a row of chairs, gets up and does a kind of a feint toward her, like he's walking toward her, but he stops, and she just said, "Oh, we'll continue immediately." And there's no concern of what, as you're saying, is that the Bob, what is the material? Is it a hazardous material? Is it acid? Is it, what is it? Shouldn't we be checking to see what that substance is? That's not happening. They're not pulling her out of the room. They've pulled the guy away who was already backing away from her. Why was he seated in the front row and closer to her than anybody else when she is talking about Kristi Noem resigning or being impeached and being removed? Then the guy gets up. Was it on cue? Was this all stay? I got to say, I watched it, and Bob, like you, I had immediate questions. Well, how does this make sense? And then you listen a little more carefully and read the subtitles, and you say, well, no, this is all curious. And why did the guy step up so casually, squirt what the New York Times and the Associated Press said smelled like vinegar, and then he's stepping backward away from her, and she's walking toward him almost like they knew each other or something. And it was all peculiar, Bob, and I think it should be plain for everyone to see that there are a lot of oddities about this.
Well, I think it's beyond having questions. I mean, I hate to be unnecessarily duplicative, but as I said, I think it's on its face just nakedly false, and it debunks itself. If a sitting member of Congress had an unknown substance squirted on them, they would immediately be, kicking in some kind of protocol. No question. The fact that didn't happen, it completely debunks the story. There's just no chance that they would have just gone on. She's not Teddy Roosevelt. This is staged. This is staged. And it's not even well staged. It's obviously staged. I don't even, it's not even a questioning kind of thing. It's a known quantity already. That was fake.
That was fake. Well, you're certainly not alone. And I can't, I want to wait until a jury of her peers judges her for the fraud that was perpetrated here, if that is in fact what happened. But it does have kind of a juicy Smollett thing written all over it. And there were things all over the internet this morning. I don't know if you saw this, Bob, but people posting, oh yeah, the guy yelled, "This is MAGA country," which is a Juicy Smollett reference, right? This MAGA country, 3 o'clock in the morning, Chicago, and and an Arctic blast. That was completely ridiculous. Never happened, obviously. And this does look pretty lame. I've got to say. Bob, thank you for the call. Thank you for being a thinking person and for being skeptical enough to raise questions about this. And really, as I've said before, when it comes to the Democrats, it's impossible to be too cynical with these people. And I don't like being cynical, but they demand the cynicism because of all the frauds that they have perpetrated again and again. And boy, have they perpetrated frauds again and again. Thank you, Bob. We've got more audio from the event itself coming up. We've got a woman who's freaking out. Oh no, the liquid! It could be salad dressing. What do we have here? And why did he squirt out of a big? And it wasn't sprayed; it was squirted. Don't let the media tell you it was sprayed. Sprayed is like an aerosolized thing. This is even a spray bottle you can use, but it wasn't that. It was a squirt, and she acts like it's nothing. The guy is backing away from her. She's walking toward him. Did, as some suspect on the internet with video, looking at her eyes and her face, did she give a cue of some kind to the guy in the front row who squirted salad dressing and then backed away from her immediately? All of that is pretty strange. And again, the New York Times, the Associated Press, both said it smelled like vinegar. Could be salad dressing. What time was this? Was it lunchtime? Because maybe he brings his own salad dressing to work or something like that. We've got that. And we've got a Democrat that he's running for Attorney General of Ohio. He wants to kill Trump. That's right. And a Democrat woman, another crazy white woman, says that she's white, says that white evangelicals in the United States are a cancer and a cult. And they must be cut out. The Democrat Party, they're going to fire on Fort Sumter again pretty soon. We're at 888-630-9625.
What is frowned on the young man? Skillets and IT.
You're listening to The Chris Plant Show. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
WMAL traffic from the Hadid Carpet Cleaning Traffic Center. Overall, we still have lighter than normal traffic. Don't take the roadways for granted, though. We've had a lot of accidents where commuters just come up to a pile of snow or icy conditions, and we've had a lot of accidents. Latest one in the Springfield Mixing Bowl outer loop at the exit for 95. 2 cars in the snowbank. Looks like the right lane gets by. Snow removal crews continue to work on the freeway at the 3rd Street Tunnel. Single lane gets by. Delays across the inbound 14th Street Bridge. Westbound freeway slows to the 3rd Street Tunnel as well. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Stormwatch 7 forecast.
Turning partly to mostly cloudy this afternoon with a high of 23. Partly cloudy overnight, low 6.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Start your morning at McDonald's and mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg McMuffin, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Get any 2 for just $5 and pair it with $1.99 any size iced coffee. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Your path to adult education begins with AEPP. Whether it's preparing for your GED, building your reading and writing skills, or discovering apprenticeship opportunities, learn more today at nysed.gov/adulted. A message from the New York State Education Department.
Your chance at a jackpot is waiting on every corner. Head to your favorite New York lottery retailer and grab a Powerball ticket today for your chance to win the ever-growing jackpot. Currently over $50 million. Good luck out there, New York. Please play responsibly.
It's truck and SUV season at Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader. Just look at the rows of trucks and the rows of SUVs ready for winter, like a Ford F-150 XLT, yours for just $37,999. How about a 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander, just $20,999? Or a beautiful Chevy truck C71, yours for $26,999. Rows of trucks and rows of SUVs during truck and SUV season at the veteran-owned Widget Auto Sales, a used car leader on out of Washington Street, or online at widgetautosales.com.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Start your morning at McDonald's and mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg McMuffin, or a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles. Get any 2 for just $5 and pair it with $1.99 any size iced coffee. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Home service pros like you show up, get jobs done, and put in the long days. But this is the year you get more. More money, more recognition, and more balance. This is the year of the blue collar champion. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Hey, Dad, I've been saving up, and I think I'm ready to buy my own car.
No, son, I think so too. Now, have you thought about how you're going to finance it?
Not really. I really like banking with Northern Credit Union. They offer loans, right?
Well, of course they do. Your mom and I have banked with Northern Credit Union for a long time and have gone through them for a lot of things, like our home improvement loan for the deck we put on last summer. You should really stop in and see them before you shop around.
Yeah, but look, you can apply for a loan right in your Northern Credit Union mobile banking app.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. I knew anyone could apply for a loan at mynorthern.com. Looks like they're making it even easier now.
Apply for your next loan with Northern Credit Union online or in mobile banking. Not a member? Not a problem. Apply for your loan on our website at mynorthern.com. New car, used car, first car, home loan, personal loan, we've got you covered. Visit mynorthern.com to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Opportunity Lender.
WMAL. Are you a parent of a child with disabilities who desperately needs a break? Then you need to know about Jill's House. To find out more, visit our website, jillshouse.org.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Yes, and we have returned. I've got some great audio for you today, and the news of the day. One of the big stories today is the Ilhan Omar incident in Minnesota yesterday. A man walking up from the front row, seat number 1, up to Ilhan Omar at the podium and squirting through a syringe what the New York Times and the Associated Press said smelled like vinegar, or maybe a nice light vinaigrette. And Ilhan Omar walked toward the person immediately, which is peculiar, as a big guy with a shaved head dragged the nutcase out of the way. Pretty nutty stuff. Let's go back to the telephones. I can see a lot of people want to talk about this. And today is also Mailbag Day. It's Mailbag Day, which is magically delicious. Let's go to Jim, calling from Naperville, Illinois. Jimmy, you're on the Chris Plant Show.
Hey, Chris. This is a perfect example of where radio excels over video, because you're able to filter out the noise caused by video and listen to the actual words said and how they're said. And this is a great opportunity for a voice stress analysis to be performed on Ilhan Omar and see what her vocal biomarkers indicate and whether she had an up pitch and stress. We have plenty of data, plenty of recordings of her under all different situations. And so somebody who's competent in this area should be able to do that rather easily, I would think.
Well, it's an interesting. Did you have some background in this or knowledge of the voice stress test realm?
No, but I did, from audiologists in the past, environmental health and safety, with audiologists, people that do, sound analysis and that sort of thing. So I've heard of it before, and I think it's very reliable. It's been indicated as being very reliable. At least it would give a strong indication of whether she was suddenly put under immediate stress that she wasn't expecting.
Yeah, and I got to say, you got to examine very, very interesting.
What do you get through when I type two?
And
two.
we've got a lot of questions having to do with the way this unfolded and her behavior. We need to get behavioral psychologists in here to study the body movements as well. Thanks, Jim.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WMAL News at 10. Good morning, everyone. I'm John Matthews. A man's been arrested for allegedly assaulting Congresswoman Ilhan Omar at a town hall event in Minneapolis.
This was Congresswoman Omar's first town hall of the year. There was some added interest because she was talking about all the immigration chaos on the ground here. And then all of a sudden, it was interrupted by this man who apparently sprayed her with some type of liquid from a syringe.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
It is not clear what the liquid was. We have inquired. Omar was angered and shaken, but appeared mostly unharmed. Security tackled the man identified as Anthony James Kazmerchek and walked him out of the room. He was charged with third-degree assault.
Fox News' Matt Finn. So this is what happens when you get 10 inches of snow and it refuses to melt. Public schools closed again across the DMV today, except for Alexandria, which is having COVID-era synchronous learning online. All of its school buildings are closed. All other school systems closed as well. Metro is running on a weekend service with trains every 10 to 20
I'm going
minutes.
car shopping.
Open where it can be.
I'm going to go pick out a car.
They're putting more routes out there. If you live on a main
It's time for me to get a car. I need a car.
But if you've been deep inside a neighborhood,
More than 48 hours after this massive snowstorm blew through the region, some residents in our area are...
Rusty says nobody can do anything about her. I think something's been done.
Officials tell us that they have hired extra...
In fact, I know something's been done.
...help with the plowing and the clearing of the snow. They are calling this a very...
You don't like me? You don't like me? You don't like me? You don't like me? Wow, Tim Noble, you are fucking something else, boy. I'm moving. I gotta leave here in a few minutes.
Next week, we're seeing improvements though gradually. So far, we are seeing 800 cancellations.
Why does my camera hesitate like that?
Airports having the most issues. DFW right here, LaGuardia, and DCA. On Tuesday, there were more than 6,400 flight cancellations for the day and nearly 2,700 delays. That is a major improvement.
When I come back, I'll open my panel.
Fox News, Brooke Taylor in Dallas. Even as the region struggles to recover from Storm 1, are you ready for round 2 on Saturday? The nor'easter is coming, but will it be close enough for us to get
Hey, Chrissy, nobody's jealous of you. You fucking weirdo. Why would you give a man money like that? The fuck did you get out of it?
At 40 to 50 miles per hour.
7 News meteorologist Steve Rudin.
Fucking weird. And JC giving him money.
It's left many buildings with reduced heat or no hot water for showers or food preparation. University has pinpointed the source of the issue. It's working on getting it fixed. The outage has impacted dining halls, leading to expected delays in food service. Students and staff urged to limit their time outdoors and to find ways to stay warm.
You won't like me? You won't like me. You won't like me.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Start your morning at McDonald's and mix and match a sausage McMuffin with egg McMuffin, or a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Get any 2 for just $5 and pair it with $1.99 any size iced coffee. Save time and order ahead in the app. Price of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
If you're a first responder, police, firefighter, nurse, medic, or military, current or retired, this message is for you. You show up when others are overwhelmed, running toward danger, carrying the weight. And when the shift ends, the pressure doesn't always stop. That's why Done With Debt has a debt relief solution designed specifically for you. The Thanks for Your Service Debt Reduction Plan. Done With Debt. uses battle-tested strategies to negotiate debt relief. That's why this exclusive plan is reserved for first responders and those who serve. Done with Debt has veterans on staff who understand sacrifice. Their skilled negotiators stand between you and your creditors with one goal: to resolve your debt efficiently and permanently without bankruptcy or loans. It starts with a free no-pressure consultation. And as our way of saying thanks, when you choose Done with Debt, you'll receive a $50 GovX gift card. Visit donewithdebt.com and ask about the Thanks for Your Service debt reduction plan. That's donewithdebt.com.
All right, 4 lurkers. I'll see you later. I gotta go. I have to go.
Northbound, the delay begins near the George Washington Parkway across the 14th.